Today I'm going to check out a microphone specifically for iPhone. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, I just picked up this microphone by Lesjafel. I'm not very good at the pronunciations, but I picked this up. It's an R9 microphone because it works specifically with iOS devices, and I think it just has one cable, maybe two, because I think you can probably use it with micro USB too. But what I was really interested in is that one lightning cable so that you can plug it directly into your iOS device, have it be detected as a microphone, and record directly to it. Now, you can actually take kind of any microphone really and get the right adapters and connect it to iOS devices. But one of the reasons that I wanted to do this was someone was asking me about a microphone that would be good for recording video, podcasting, FaceTiming, those types of things that would be inexpensive. Now, I have an iRig microphone that only has one plug, lightning connector right in there. And the nice thing about it is when it's just one plug, it usually is power too. I don't need a second plug to plug it into a power source or put batteries in it or anything like that. And I do take it with me on trips. So that iRig is really nice, but it's like $170 or $180. It's really not a bauble. And so if you really don't need something like that a lot, it can be hard to justify picking that up. So I picked this up because it looked like kind of a decent little microphone for not a lot of the scratch. What we get here are 4-pole 3.5mm cables. We get a USB to micro USB plug right there. We get a micro USB to USB 3.0 right there, or USB-C I think. And all right, the cable that I really cared about, micro USB to lightning right there. So yes, you could use it with some other devices, plug it into your computer, but what I want to do here is just see how well it works directly with my iPhone. Now, you do get a tripod here. These legs are metal, so that's kind of nice. You get the little plastic feet on them. You can see how wide it sits, so it should be nice and stable. All plastic construction up here. You can see that we have a Phillips head screw right there, so that seems pretty tight, but you could loosen it or tighten it down even a little more. And then the stand here, the clamp, is kind of interesting. You can see maybe the springs right in here. So it's kind of like a chip clip almost to me. It has little foam inserts here for holding the microphone, give you a little insulation from anything that might be vibrating up from the table, but it's a really simple, it's actually super simple, and I kind of like that. I kind of dig it. And here we have the microphone itself. Now, it does come in gold and blue. I got it in the blue just to stay a little manly-ish, but it has an anodized blue look here, and it's kind of the size of a small karaoke microphone. You can see the metal grate here, and the Lesjafel right there. And then we do have, in little chrome buttons here, some controls. So we have volume right there, and little sliders on there, echo, which is interesting, off and on. So it looks like we can turn that off and on. And then there's a switch here for chat and sing. So again, not really sure what the difference is there. They do include a little instruction manual, so I might peruse it there. But I'm going to say my needs are going to be for chat. My need for echo is going to be nil. And I'll probably just set the volume kind of in the middle, maybe like the 60%. I'm assuming this is like gain. I've kind of heard that people like, you know, a decent amount of gain so that you can hear things without any popping or crackling. But you can see how big around it is. You know, it's kind of like a golf club handle. And we have the USB, micro USB plug right there. And then we have the two other plugs. So you can plug in a headset right there and a line in as well. So if you're using this with another audio source, you can plug it in there. So maybe you're listening to what the pickup is from another computer or another microphone, and then you can monitor with a headset, which is kind of nice. But I want to use it with this micro USB cable. Plug it in there. I'm going to go ahead and clip it like this, and I'm going to say that I think it's like a directional mic. So my plan is to speak into it like this. There doesn't seem to be any type of selector for different pickup patterns or anything, and I don't think that's necessarily important as long as it's kind of a directional mic just like this. So I'm going to plug it in. We'll record audio directly to the iPhone with this microphone and see how it is. All right, so I do have the microphone plugged in here. Obviously, I turned it on. We do have a little LED light right there just to show that it's powered on. I might go through some of the options here just to demo the difference is. Now, I will say that this is plugged in, as you might be able to see, directly into my iPhone. So if you are using this microphone with an iOS device, that could be an iPhone, an iPad, that kind of thing, I think this is what you should expect in terms of audio quality. It is about a foot or maybe 15 inches away from my face here. It's pointed right up at me. Hopefully that's the right way to use it. I do have some external noise, some fans and air ducts and things like that, and some dripping water I can hear from over there. So hopefully it is filtering out all that stuff. Hopefully it is just focusing on my voice here, and I will let you be the judge of the quality of it. Now, I do want to just dabble with some of the other features here, just in case you're wondering, hey, can I use that for something else? So I'm going to actually, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move from chat to sing. Now, I've gone ahead and flipped the switch, so now I am off chat and I'm on sing. And I will tell you, I'm doing this partially because the instruction booklet here is just this little one-pager, and all it tells you is that for the chat to sing, it just says effect mode switch. So okay, that's totally non-descriptive. So hopefully you can see if it's doing something else, and maybe the audio quality when you're speaking and it's on sing mode might be better. So now I'm just going to take it back off sing to back to chat right there, and I'm going to slide the echo up here. I'm not going to leave it on echo very long because I think this is going to give it that disco sound. So I'm going to slide echo on. Now the echo is on. This is what you can expect with that echo slider turned all the way up. It does look like you can slide it to like 50% there, or all the way back down, and now it's off. So between echo and the chat sing, and the volume control, you do have some control over what it's picking up. And the big thing about this is that this microphone, while compatible with everything else, for me, I really wanted to see if it would work directly with an iOS device, and it sure seems like it does. And it's something that I can just take. It's actually pretty small, so I could take it with me on the road, record podcasts, do some videos, whatever it might be, and I don't need a bunch of extra wires. I don't need power sources and all that stuff. So for someone who's starting out, want a budget option that does the job, I think this could do it. And if you want to pick this up, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.